lose. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll have another first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 31 yards there and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
49er first down.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
14 yards. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky booted away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
We live on PlayStation Network and YouTube if my internet will let us play.
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On the move to his left. He'll run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hell no, that's some bullshit. Are you fucking serious?
What a grab. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Is that? Oh, come on, man.
He's going to take off with him. And they'll wind up getting this one
serious?
down inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield. No problem scrambling for 22 and a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And he's got it to make it now 9-6. After one, our score 9-6.
He got that 2 points on my ass.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days.
Ooh.
Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Marcus.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 43-yard line.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. 57 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here.
Oh, come on,
and maybe measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Ravens 9. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
Ooh.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson dancing to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. He's got a man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Here's Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Y'all can't better not look at bullshit like that, though, man. Bullshit. I thought he had a sack, though. That was a good play, though. The one getting it off.
Good about moving the football.
Get that shit. Come on, Richard. Oh, this one was. Get that shit.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who
Damn, he getting
understands his
that ball
coverage,
off and ain't
realized he
getting
had
set.
support behind
Okay.
him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. Business to take care of before we get a double
Kick that
coverage,
shit
and it's
in.
intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Yeah.
And tackled at the
Live on PlayStation, they're for YouTube.
Net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Tackle made.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing is Jackson.
Yeah, that shit used to happen in the last game. It ain't happened to me on this game yet.
49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
10 seconds. Can we get in 10 seconds?
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Now a give to Mostert running right. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was.
Everybody out there watching.
Just like a video game.
We're playing the MVP of the league.
The final play of the first half to have the guts to do that, but I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means.
Everybody on the network and on YouTube.
We live, we learn.
That's it for the first half.
He could come back, though. I done seen shit like that happen, though.
After the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Y'all heard him?
I guess he mad at me, I guess.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this.
I guess Baltimore Murderland mad at me.
The 30
at their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
We getting the first down, that's all I have.
And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Pick that shit. Oh, you was right in position, man.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
Pick.
Come on. Away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're
Watch
going
out
for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
At the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
3-yard line.
It's called a USB wireless adapter.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
No, just ask the man.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
You already did?
Loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Probably have to stretch for this one. This is 4 down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No.
And he'll get it. Touchdown.
They may be saying that the reason why I'm saying it because maybe they particular computer don't have the wireless capabilities. So if the computer has a USB, you can just plug a USB wireless adapter in and boom. Then the computer has wireless. But maybe they saying they don't want to do that.
Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson now. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Ravens 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, he coming.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
This is the reason why I say he on some more. Is that the reason why I think your mama was like
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On This day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. He's
Get
got
that
his
shit
man.
going,
It's
man.
Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I ain't scared over here.
Pick up a 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll
Come
get
on,
about
man.
3 as he's brought down right around the
They threw that
42.
on.
Ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Yeah, if it's 3-something a game, that's what we need.
Defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
We go.
The 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, 46 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
I had to run it down to an art on the last game. But this game, it seems like they done enhanced it a little bit like better on this game.
That last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical.
I gotta admit that.
You think they go that route again?
Shit.
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they want to do.
My first game, I played on
balance
her
of the cream
when it came out
sets
the
up
other day.
opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Damn, man, I admit I lost that motherfucking game, but that's what was unbelievable. 38 to 30, no, it was 38 to 40. It was some bullshit like that. Gave up 40
So it's Raven
points.
football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. This pass into the arms of Snead, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
I was gonna say, man, y'all don't let me turn around and catch that
At this
shit,
point,
man.
down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you
Well,
noted, they
they
can
took
sit
this
back, keep everything in
PS5,
front of them.
man.
But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Trying to do that pre-on.
Snead's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Wide open, complete.
And then I hate when they do that. I was going for the sack and they pulled me out the receiver. It's too late, dude.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And then they let me still like hit them and shit. That's that bullshit. They pulled me off of it, man.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson will throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
36. Ravens 25. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. That'll bring it
He'd be
second
running
down.
out of fucking film with this motherfucker. Shit like that. Yeah, you already did good. You goddamn right, that's all I do. I'm gonna throw very minimal with this
So after the
motherfucker.
incompletion on first, now
Man,
second and
wide
10.
open. He threw it out 3-4 yards past the man. Look at this shit. I can't make this shit up.
He was looking for Trent Taylor there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Motherfucker.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
He done got
guess
worse
what?
on
He's
this
gonna make the
game
trip
than he was
to the
last
opposite
game.
side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Jimmy G, you embarrassing,
To
man.
use here in the
Man,
final
I
stages.
probably need to just bench your
From
ass.
the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Look at that. You make the man have to turn around and fall for the
Give him
ball
10
and
yards
shit.
on the pickup,
Oh,
and
ass
that'll bring
Jimmy.
up a second and just about a few inches here. Now another timeout
Throw a
called
good
for
ball
by
every
the
now and then,
offense.
Jimmy.
That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
At least there was pressure about it. At least there was pressure about it. Ooh,
Snappy
I
certainly
like
looked
what I
like
was
he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but
saying.
surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Just a Niner fan like this, maybe I can play with somebody else, but holy
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop them with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
Got him. Finally. Damn, I missed that sack. What the fuck was that? The dude jumped in the air. He's doing, oh my, Judy Bop with the block like Cap Calloway. Get the hell out of here. That was some bullshit. I'm finna finally have a real sack on his ass. Oh, have a good one. Oh, until then, see you in a little bit.
A long ways to go here on 2nd down.
That would have been nice then. Well, he got out of that shit.
Now a desperation throw.
Oh, he beat him. What the fuck?
It's caught at the 6-yard line.
Oh my God.
Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown.
I wasn't intending this to make my goddamn score look bad on the defensive side. This is ridiculous. Oh my God.
So they try for 2 successes.
And he over there saying in his ear over there, shit, that nigga lucky he got only 3 seconds left. That's what he's saying.
So with just a few
Oh,
ticks
fuck.
left,
I'm tripping. I ain't. I'm tripping, man. I'm tripping. Nugget, he can go out of bounds. I'm tripping. I'm flying up a blood in this bullshit. Ah, look at this.
This is Mostert.
That was a good game, though,
Take it
man.
down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Today's final score, Niners 36.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.